From the possibility of nuclear war in the Middle East to war for the hearts and souls of the American conservative, Donald Trump says he'll whine as much as he can until he gets what he wants, keys to the White House. But even after all this bluster and boorishness, he still leads the national legitimate polls. Add to that another assertion that he is prepared to turn his back on the Republican Party and go independent rogue if need be. The Trump NATO rolls forward, as do we. Welcome in veteran political reporter for The Hill, Kevin Cirilli. Kevin, thanks for joining us, and let me get right to the poll that came out today. The Franklin Pierce University Boston Herald poll, very interesting. It showed that Donald Trump is 10th in favorability, and overall, he's only got a 5-point lead on Jeb Bush. Now, he still leads in Iowa, but this New Hampshire poll tells us that maybe he's not as strong as he thinks he is. What do you think?
Ed, good evening. I think that Donald Trump clearly still is the Republican frontrunner, but you're right. Some polls are indicating that, of course, other candidates are beginning to catch up. A lot of political operatives have told me that, they were expecting this, that the summer of Trump would somehow end as other candidates tried to make their case throughout the country. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush clearly positioned for a long-term strategy with a lot of key fundraising under his belt. What will also be interesting to watch is the Carly Fiorina surge that we are seeing that has continued, quite frankly, since her outstanding performance in the undercard debate.
Kevin, if indeed it is ending, and again, this is still so very early, is it possible that people are just getting a little tired of the mud fights and they do want to hear what Donald Trump will do for the country as far as issues are concerned?
You know what, Ed, I put that question to Mr. Trump's campaign manager just the other day, and he told me that essentially, Mr. Trump has been clear about where he stands on issues like immigration, where he says, to build a wall. But I think that what you also have to remember here is that after that first debate, that was Mr. Trump's first debate ever. This is a guy who has no political experience, and so it'll be interesting to see how he continues to perform in future debates, whether or not he's able to sustain the lead. But I will say this, every other candidate has nowhere to go but up. Mr. Trump has nowhere to go but down. He is still the front runner, and I think that he's getting a lot of attacks from people who, quite frankly, were surprised to see that he's much stronger than just a flash in the pan.
I got about 30 seconds left here, Kevin. Do you think that from now until we get to that second debate, what we're really going to be talking about is waiting, anticipating Donald Trump and Carly Fiorina being on the same stage?
It's going to be a battle of the boardroom. This is someone who is a political outsider. She is the underdog in the making, someone who wasn't on the main stage and now is poised to be surging right onto that main stage. So, yes, I think that the new surge and the one to watch is former Hewlett-Packard CEO Carly Fiorina.
I think you said it best, the battle of the boardroom, and that's what's going to be fun right now because neither one of these two are going to back up just 1 inch. Kevin Cirilli, thanks for joining us.
It's going to be fun to watch.
It'll be fun because they won't back up. Thanks, Kevin. We'll talk to you again real soon. A reminder, the cap that Donald Trump's been wearing at campaign stops, Make America Great Again. It's a sensation. Sales are booming. You can get your very own Make America Great Again cap, a $25 value, free with this offer. Just pay shipping and handling. This is not an official endorsement of the Donald Trump camp, but it is your chance to make America great again. Go online, 800-485-4350 or newsmax.com/Trump cap to get yours. And the hard line